Hey Care Group leaders, Pastor Kyle here. It has been a fantastic few weeks of ministry from Easter. We had baptisms, Love Vancouver. Let me give you the quick recap on that. We had 28 locations, projects, people, families that many of you identified and went and served. Over 140 plus people gave up their afternoons, their time, their resources to serve our community. So thank you guys. And we're praying for a maximum impact, that relationships that were established at Love Vancouver will continue to grow throughout the year. And we're gonna have a great recap video for you on Sunday so you can get all the details, maybe even see yourself working at one of your projects. So look forward to that on Sunday. A bunch of stuff coming up this Sunday. I wanna let you know if you're over at our FELIDA campus, that after the second service, we're gonna have a welcome party for Pastor David Libby and his wife Rachel and their family, their 4 kiddos. And so if you can be there and you're a FELIDA Summit viewer, please make plans to be there and just welcome David and Rachel and their kiddos to the area. And then if you're over here at HP, just want to remind you guys, and I know we've been hitting this a lot and you probably got an email from me this week already, but we have our Care Group Leader meeting coming up after second service in the Loft Room. And lunch will be provided. We're going to go over some suggestions for summer, some upcoming sermon series, some new material that we've created for our groups, and we just want to connect with you and serve you well in that time, give you an idea for what's coming up. So hope you can be there as well if you attend HP. Now, at both campuses, we're going to continue in the book of Acts. We're going to be in Acts chapter 4. The title for this message is The Inclusive Exclusivity. What we're going to look at is we're going to start in actually Acts 3 as Peter heals a man who then they're taken before the courts to bear witness about what's happened, that he was healed in the name of Jesus. And Peter has this statement that we're really going to key on in the sermon and give an apologetic based around it, where he says, there is no name in heaven given among men by which you must be saved except for Jesus. And so there's this exclusivity in Jesus. He is the only way to God. And that is something that our culture resists tooth and nail. And so what are some ways that we can explain that truth in a way that's both biblical but also refreshing and effective to our friends, family, coworkers, and so on. So let me just give you a couple ideas to think about as you gather with your groups. The first is, as you guys get together, you can just open up with some engaging questions like, hey, have you ever stood up for something you believe in the face of opposition? It's a great way to just get to know one another and to start to engage in the theme that you'll be discussing. Have you ever been accused of doing something wrong when you knew it was the right thing to do? Then you guys can dive into the text. We got a bunch of explore questions that get you into the text, and then at the end the apply questions. Here's the big one that we want you to think about and focus on. Who are the people in your life that are struggling with the exclusivity of Christianity? And how can we better explain the exclusivity of Jesus to unbelieving friends, coworkers, and family? So the hope is that we as little communities, little care groups, will care for one another well by equipping each other to communicate the truth of the gospel in a way that is fresh, that is clear, that is biblical, and that is winsome. And so that's our hope for you guys. Looking forward to seeing you on Sunday. Lots going on. Continue praying for our church, for our reach, for our impact in the community and in the world. We love you guys. We'll see you on Sunday.